Today we're gonna do a sort of 7-inch round LED headlight face-off thing. So we've got a series of different headlights. They're all E-marked. Is that right, Ian? We think they are. Yeah, they're all E-mark approved. They're from different suppliers, and just being E-marked, you would think would give them a sort of uniform standard, and we wanted to see whether they are all the same or some are better. So we've set up what is not a very scientific but is a good indication test. So Ian's made this test jig here so we can mount them all. So we've got them all mounted the same distance. It's a little bit Heath Robinson, but it does the job. And we are going to start the test by shining them at the workshop garage door, and we're going to start the test with a halogen, and then we're going to see, oh, is he working? Has he got a bulb in him? And then we're going to compare him to these others, and we're going to see which one, or if there's any difference, and which one's the better one. Oh, we got a night breaker. We got Osram night breaker. So is that on dip beam or main beam?
It should be.
That should be dip, I reckon. Should be dip. So what you can see here is, oh, where's my finger? There, you've got a little bit of a kick up going on here. So these are all right-hand drive lights. So we should see a sort of kick up coming up to this side here. So there's the halogen, right? Okay, so if you want to go to the LEDs, now the trouble is the camera will compensate for the extra light somewhat, so we'll have to see how this works on the video. We get a brighter light, it will close the iris down. Right, so let's go for, which one are we going for first then? Now we're going to, let's go. So we're going to go with this one, which is the chrome. I think this is our part number HL730, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right. So there's that. That's looking pretty good, right? And this, we've been really pleased with these. We've got these in our Defender. You've got a lovely straight line that kicks up there. Do you want to put it over to main and see what main beam looks like on that one? Yeah, and so you can see you've still got the dip beam there, and you've got this big area in the middle. Okay, right, so that's the first one. Right, and then go for the second one on dip beam. So that's, there you go, the iris is adjusting. So you've got a sort of nice line along here, and it kicks up. That one's not too bad.
Fairly flat. It's not quite as much of a kick.
It's not quite as defined. And there's almost like a shadow. There's almost like a sort of shadow. You can see there's like two lines on it. I don't quite know why. Right, and put that one. I think you just touch the main beam on as well, Ian. You don't need to disconnect it. So there you go. There's the main beam, and you can still see it looks like the dip beam's still on underneath, which is a good feature actually. You've still got that on under there. That's not too bad. Okay, and that was this is this new one. We haven't put these on yet, but this is the one that's got, I think this might be like a JW speaker style, where you've got the two circles and these end bits. Right, and then now we're going to test this N1 here. Let me get it out there. Okay, now this one, from our perspective, I think this is the best one we've got. It seems to be a wider, a stronger, wider beam, less sort of focused in the middle and strong all the way across, and you've got this very defined sort of cut line here. So we're really quite impressed with those. So there is some, so let's see if we can just leave that on, oh, so I was going to put the main beam on, Ian, sorry. Wow, yeah, that is seriously blinding. That is seriously bright. If you're in there, your camera will adjust, but that is blinding. So put it on dip again, and let's start with the bright one, then bring the others on and see if we can see them as they come in. Yep, so that's the second type, and then that's the first type. So there we go. Yep.
That's just the first
type, yeah. So yeah, the choice is all yours. We'll put them all on the website. I'll put a little annotation in here with which the part numbers are for all these. So that's the one we tested first, which is HL730. That's the one we tested second, and that's the one we tested third. I think they're all available with a chrome or a black.
Chrome or black.
So don't worry about that, won't affect it. It's purely decorative, the backing. It really doesn't act as a reflector. And they should all be available in left-hand drive for the US and France and Germany, and right-hand drive for the UK.